Welcome to the Real Man Group podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Gray.
And I'm Meiling, here for the ladies.
Where we have real topic, real conversation, real results. So what's the vibe? What's the vibe, lady?
I'm just here.
You just here?
Yeah, I'm just here.
So you said that you're here for the ladies. So you here representing the ladies?
Yes.
Are you like a representative, like the House of Representative of women? Like, why are you here?
I'm here just to give a viewpoint from a woman's perspective.
You know what? I'm so happy that you're here because a lot of people have been telling me I need to have someone on the show that's able to give a woman's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, who would be great for this? And then your name, your vision popped in my head. And I say, we got to make this happen.
Yes.
So thank you for just being here.
Absolutely.
So how was your day?
My day was wonderful.
Wonderful.
Yes.
So what is a wonderful day? Like what's a wonderful day for you?
Just being on a wake up.
On the wake up.
Yes.
Yeah,
grateful,
like for me,
grateful.
like when I wake up, I'm always praying, thank you for waking me
Absolutely.
up. Thank you for looking out for my family. And thank you for allowing for me to see another day.
Mm-hmm.
So are you spiritual?
Absolutely.
You are?
Yes.
Like how spiritual? Like are you in church every Sunday? Like what's the vibe? Let the viewers know what you're about. Like,
well, I don't feel like you need to be in church.
Okay.
And shout out to all my churchgoers that are in church on Sunday, holding it down, all the prayer warriors. But unfortunately, due to my lifestyle, I cannot make it to church every Sunday. However, I do, like you said, on the wake up before my feet touch the ground, I do give praise and thanks and blessings to my Creator just for life, for waking up, family, health, wealth, strength, prosperity, for being here, the roof over my head. So that's just to name a few of the things that I am grateful for.
That's a vibe.
Absolutely.
So what are you thinking about the ladies that go hard on Saturdays in the club and then stumble into church on Sunday morning? It's like, what do you feel about? How you feel about that?
Who am I to judge?
Who am I to judge? That's right.
Am I to judge?
That's right. And
they're in church.
They're in church. You can't knock them. You can't knock them. So what's your sign?
A Scorpio.
A Scorpio. Listen.
Why the
Because Scorpios,
I get that a lot.
Yeah, Scorpio. I mean, listen, I got some things. I got some things with y'all. How about that?
Like?
Just personality is very strong. Like you have very strong personalities. You guys love very hard.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we do.
Wear your heart on your sleeve.
Yes.
I'm a Libra. So like we're like, I guess, sister signs, I guess, right?
Yes, we are.
Sister signs?
Libras are an extension of Scorpio.
Oh, no.
So we have,
yes. Okay.
We have a lot of similar traits.
So did you hear about this new sign that came out? Like, apparently it's pushing everybody's sign back.
No.
You didn't hear about that?
No.
All right.
Do tell.
So there's a new sign that was added to the zodiac.
Okay.
Don't hold me because I don't know the name, but I will get the name for y'all. But what it did was it pushed everyone's back. Mm-hmm. So I'm no longer a Libra. Oh, shit.
Let me find out.
Let me tell y'all something about Leos. Because that's where I was going. So, like, my mind is already jumping. But,
yes,
I'm no longer a Libra. So now they're saying that I'm a Virgo. So you're actually going back in signs with this new sign being added. Like, how would you feel if your zodiac just changed up on you?
I would feel away. I really would. I take my sign very seriously. As I'm sure a lot of people do. When everybody's birthday comes, their month, their season, it's like Scorpio season, Libra season, people party all month. I've done a lot of reading and research into Scorpio, something that I hadn't done before. I just knew that was my sign because of my birthday and month and so on and so forth. But I did a lot of digging into Scorpios because I had to get to know who I was. When you tell them your sign is like a Scorpio, it's like, oh, you're this way, you're that way.
Yeah.
And a lot of Scorpios had a lot of similar or same traits and character. And I just couldn't understand how this was possible. How can so many people be alike? So it caused me to dig a little bit to find out why is it that Scorpios, and come to find out it is very true. Like a lot of who I am and what I'm made up of as far as my personality, my moods and things of that sort are of Scorpio. Like you mentioned earlier, loyal. We'll go to bat for you.
Yeah.
As long as, it's reciprocated.
Right.
Don't betray me. or don't stab me in my back. As long as you ride for me and you got me, I'm in your corner.
Let me tell you something. I grew up with a Scorpio. Shout out to my sister.
Shout out to your sister. Let me
tell you,
Scorpio.
let me tell you something about this woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
One thing I never want to do is get on her bad side. Because let me tell you something. I mean, all gloves is off.
Yes.
Nothing is going to save you when you do a Scorpio wrong.
So let me say this, right? I don't think it's that we're going to retaliate. I think it's just that you lose what you have in us. You don't get that same version. Once you do something to us, we don't show up as that same person. So I still may be cordial with you. I still may, but I'm never going to show up as who I once was. I'm never going to support you and have your back in the way I once did. So you lose that version of me, that ride or die, that you call me at 3:00 in the morning, I'm getting up and I'm coming. Like, I got your back. I go hard for the people that I love.
Right.
I'm territorial, not in a jealous sense, but in a sense of if you my friend or if you somebody in my life, I'm going to go to the ends of the earth for you. Once you destroy that or you it's not the same.
It's not the same.
No.
So you're telling me that you don't give second chances?
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
It depends on the nature of what happens, but I'm just saying that you don't get the same version of me. And even within a second chance, now you have to show me why I should go back to being 100% with you. So you may get 25 or you may get 50. I'm the type of person, and this is strange. I think this is a good kind of topic, I guess.
Okay.
So sometimes you know how you meet a person and they'll say, do you trust the person off the back when you meet them? You don't get a person's full trust, but I trust you enough to be who you would be, if that makes sense.
It does. It does. Like for me, when I meet you, I'm going to give you enough rope to hang yourself.
Right.
Right. So initially you start out with 100% with me. Right. Of course, I'm a little leery. I'm not going to like fully trust you 1,000%.
Of course.
But only you can pull back. So we start at 100%.
Right.
That was a little sketchy.
Right.
She has 75 now.
Right. Absolutely.
She's at 50.
There you go.
You get down to a 0, baby. You might as well pack it up.
Right.
Because you clipped out of the game right now.
Right.
See, a Libra for me, I'm true. I'm a true diehard Libra. Right. We're all about having balance in our life. We don't like chaos. We're very calm. We're very loving and caring and supporting. But don't get on that bad side.
Right.
Don't get on that bad side. And we're the type of people that will act like you don't even exist.
Right.
Right. So speaking of zodiac signs, like, do you believe in that when it comes to dating? Like, see, for me, remember I mentioned Leos?
Yes.
Listen, Leos.
Listen, I love Leos.
Listen, Leos. For me, a Leo knows how to get my heart, tear it out, spit it back out, dance on it, and throw it out the window. Like, for some reason, I have always been attracted to Leos.
Okay.
And not that I have anything against them, but like for me now, like I said to you with dating and zodiacs, what's your sign? I'm like, please don't say Leo. Please don't say Leo. And they wind up saying Leo. Do you believe that you are attracted to a certain zodiac sign?
No.
No?
No. I feel like it's weird because I've dated people, of course, within the same zodiac sign. So it's just kind of like, but there's no one particular sign that I can say like I'm more attracted to this sign or just
really.
So let me say this: I'm not really a big sign person.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, you're this or you're that.
All right. But
I'm lying.
Are you?
I'm lying.
Oh, listen, y'all. Hold on.
I'm lying.
I have never heard a woman. Wait, hold on. I have never heard a woman say that she's lying. For the record, congratulations.
Well, don't do that.
Congratulations.
Let me not say that I'm lying, but let me retract what I said because as I'm talking, I'm thinking, and I'm just sitting here, and I'm kind of like, I'm not really a zodiac person. It's just kind of like if you tell me a sign, it's like okay,
right.
I know a little bit about that,
right,
or whatever have you, but I kind of have a love-hate relationship with Geminis. Shout out to all my Geminis. I love you guys, but I have a love-hate with them for some reason.
Why?
I don't know what it is with Scorpios and Geminis. Like,
so it's like me and Leos, like Libras and Leos. Did you find yourself meeting a lot of Geminis? Or it's just that one Gemini, like, I would never do it again.
It's just I just feel like if it's Geminis in particular, like
girls too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why it's not limited to
just men.
No.
So you pick up on the vibe in terms of like with me and Leos. It's like you looking at you like she must be a Gemini.
And they're good people.
They're gonna come for you.
They're good. No, they're good. For you. Listen to me. They're great people. I have a lot of Gemini.
Okay.
Of course, this is how I know I have the experience. Right. And this is not even limited to friends. This is to family members as well. Like,
so if your cousin Gemini, you're like, I can't stand her. She a Gemini.
If my cousin is watching, she knows.
So you gotta love their relationship.
We do this a lot. But I can honestly say for her, we've grown to a space where we're able to sit down and have a conversation. I'm able to tell her now, which once in the past, and this is all thank God to growth.
Right.
We're in a space now where I can sit down and I can be like, cuzzo, listen, I don't like how I feel when you do that. Like that bothers me. Or I don't like when you do. Could you give me a call? Could you be courteous next time? Let me know X, Y, and Z. Because I just feel like if a person loves you, they're gonna fix what you're telling them is wrong or what's hurting them. And so we've grown sometimes we've grown to us because this hasn't always been. There's been times where we've gone months. We even went as far as 1.5 years to 2 years without speaking, and that really hurt really bad because she's a cousin that we all grown up with our cousins, but I mean like our grandmothers are sisters. We've been together since like our kids same age growing up together, so it was hurtful, and I couldn't understand it. And it's just like, I'm not stubborn. I don't mind having a conversation. I don't mind admitting if I'm wrong. I don't mind fixing things, but it's just like we have to grow to that space that we're gonna do better. And if we both can't meet in the middle, I'm not gonna be the only one stepping up to the plate, and that's not gonna work for me.
Right.
We have to meet in the middle, and if we can't, then it's just like, okay, well, I'll be over here. The door's not closed, but until we can meet halfway, I'll be over here and I'll just be cordial. But you don't get that same version of me.
So how are you with forgiveness? Like, are you the type of person, I mean, someone can do you wrong. I mean, we all been done wrong in our life, but how are you with giving people forgiveness?
Today me?
Yeah, today you.
Today me?
Yeah.
I want to say that I'm in a pretty good space when it comes to forgiveness.
Okay. Because forgiveness is huge.
Yes, it is.
It is huge. I mean, for me, I struggle with forgiving people. It wasn't until I got older and I was like, you know what, every battle is not meant to be fought. That's right. Every grudge is not meant to be held. And I struggle with giving people forgiveness. I mean, I got a lot better with it. It started with me forgiving my father, per se, right?
Okay.
Because that's where it first started for me, was giving him grace and giving him, forgiveness for whatever I felt, because it's hard to give forgiveness.
Yes,
forgiveness. It's hard to forgive someone, right? Especially in relationships. So speaking of relationships, Meiling, I know a lot of the viewers want to know, what's the vibe? What's the vibe?
What the vibe is, what you see is what you get.
Yo, listen, check this out. That was a great answer. That was a great answer. So, dating today, are you in your 40s, 20s, 30s? Like, where are you?
How old do I look?
25.
I'm 25 then, baby.
25. So dating dating at this age, I mean, do you feel like it's harder to date now? Because as a man, like for me, I feel like it's harder. It's harder now for me because I have learned how to date. I think back like before, I'm like, what was I doing in my 20s? In my 30s, I'm in my 40s now and I'm proud of it. I'm rocking my grays, as you can see.
That's right.
I'm embracing this. But for
Mr.
me,
Gray.
Yeah, Mr. Gray, holla. So now, I know what type of questions to ask. Like, it's no longer surface levels questions. Now, I want to know what's the relationship between you and your parents, your dad. Do you want more kids? Do you have kids? So for me, it's a little difficult because now I don't waver with things. How is it for you?
I have to say I totally agree with everything you said. I just want to say I think when you know better, you do better. You know, I feel like we're in a space of growth, maturity, evolving. And once you get to a space where you're able to identify with these things, you're no longer accepting of the things that you accepted in the past.
No.
And with experience, trial and error of those relationships, now you're in a space where you know what you want.
Facts.
You know, and so I just feel like there's no sense in wasting time dealing with things that we once would have. Like you said, it's very important to know what a person wants to do, where they want to retire, what state do they want to live in, what are their retirement plans? Like you said, what are their parents about? What's their background? It's even crucial to find out a person's health issues as far as their families, you know, if there's any mental health issues in the family and things of that sort. These are not questions that we asked 20, 30 years ago.
Not at all.
You would just meet somebody and
be attracted
you liked
to them
and you started dating and you had kids and you made a family and now it's just like you sitting back and it's just like, what was I thinking?
Yeah, I think back for me and, you know, my approach, you know, it was kid love. It was like, what's your favorite color? You know what I mean? What's your favorite food?
Right.
And then, you know, the third conversation is, what's your favorite sex position?
Right.
You know, like it was the same thing over and over. Mind you, I could have been dealing with a complete psycho.
Right.
You know, because I didn't ask the right questions, right? So do you, like, in terms of mental health, you know, like for me being educated in that realm of things. So when I'm meeting women, I'm looking at them like, is she stable?
Right.
Is she schizo?
Right.
You know,
is she gonna spaz out and stab my tires and paint my car?
Is she bipolar?
Yes.
You know, so now I'm looking at things different. And this is the reason why I say for me today, it's harder for a woman to date me. You know, so it's not even about me dating because now I know how to date, but it's harder for a woman to date me because I'm on some clip culture shit. Because you clipped, you don't match my clip. You're not on my same level. You clip.
Okay.
You know, I'm clipping you off the bat. I'm not giving no chances when it comes down to that.
So how do you know when to clip someone, or what's the time frame that you give before you clip a person?
That's a good question. As it happens. So if I'm out on a date with you and the conversation is surface level, you're being so secretive about things that I really need to know about, like, you know, simple. Do you want more kids? No, you need to be sure with me, baby.
Right.
You need to be straight. No, I don't want no more kids.
So transparency is definitely
is one
major.
You know, and I struggle a lot with women being honest about things. You know, eventually the truth, whatever's in the dark, is going to come to the light. And the moment I start to see that you're not trustworthy, I'm clipping you.
Do you feel like women maybe tell you things that they think that you want to hear?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So it's like, that's the reason why they be so hesitant when I ask them they want more kids, because they're not sure if I want kids. And for me, I need a woman that's very confident in everything that she do. You hear me? So if you don't want no more kids, you need to be sure. No, I don't want any more kids.
They trying to get their foot in the door with you, Mr. Gray.
Foot out the door. They trying to get their foot in the door
with you, so they telling you whatever it needs to be said to get that foot in the door.
I don't listen, but for me, that shows that's less lack of consistency.
Absolutely.
Because what you tell me on day 1, you need to sing that same song day 4, day 5, month 2, month 12. You have to be consistent with it.
Right. I agree.
You know. So speaking of clip, so I have this thing on the show. It's called clip 'em or keep 'em.
Okay.
So I'm going to run down some dating scenarios with you. All right. And you're going to tell me if this person is going to be worth keeping or you're going to clip them.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You sure?
I'm positive.
All right. So he's attractive, but he's emotionally unavailable.
Clip him.
Clip him.
Yeah.
Okay. He has money, but he lives with his mom.
I would say keep him.
Keep him.
Yeah, we gonna move you out of mama's house. Come on.
All right. He drives a foreign, but he lives in the projects.
Priorities are displaced. Clip him.
Clip him. 6 baby mothers.
That's a clip for me. That's too much to take on.
That's too much to take on.
Yeah.
Okay. He's making under $60,000 a year.
I'll keep him.
You keep him?
Yeah.
So you believe on? Okay, go ahead.
What kind of person is he? Because you didn't say that. You just said he makes under $60. Is that just it?
I'm just saying money at this point.
Okay. If he's a good person, I'm keeping him. Excuse me.
You keeping him?
Yeah.
You seem uncertain.
No.
Like her telling me that she want kids.
I just wanted to make sure, because you didn't say if they're a good person or not. I just want to make sure, because you could always change that money scenario.
Okay.
But you have to be a decent dude. Like, I don't want to,
All right. He dyes his beard.
Keep him. That's not a
You okay
big
with
deal.
that?
Yeah.
You okay with men dyeing their beards?
Absolutely. If that's what works for you.
Okay. All right. So any of your relationships that you had previously, you should have clipped immediately.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So how many of these relationships in your past that you should have clipped?
Whoa.
Ooh.
Maybe two.
Maybe 2?
Yeah.
Okay. I have this thing.
I'm gonna say 2.
I had this thing. I had this video that I did too.
Mm-hmm.
It said I'm only giving you 60 days.
Okay.
So I'm giving everybody that I date, and even on the friendship level, you got 60 days from me. So you have 60 days to show me what we have is something worth building upon.
Okay.
And then if you can't make it within those 60 days, I'm clipping you. And the reason why I say that is because we have wasted so much of our time, our youth, our patience, because right now my patience is a little small. I gave so many people my patience and time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing that anymore. So what is your time frame of dating someone that you're either going to clip or keep them? How much time do you need for that?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't have a time frame. I don't know if 60 days is enough. For the simple fact that, say for instance, lifes, right?
Okay.
I don't know, what some people's background consists of.
Okay.
Let's just say mine's, for example, between work, and then, my home life and things that I have going on, I may not have time out of these 60 days to give you to really get to know you to the degree that I can say I want to really clip you.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes there are certain red flags while you're out on dates that you through conversation and things of that sort, is just like, you know what, this is not going to work. You kind of know.
Okay.
But if a person is saying and doing the right things every time you're out on a date, but you're not spending as much time with them over a period of 60 days, you can't really say that you know this person well enough to decide, well, because you may be missing out on a good thing.
Okay. So what would be your time frame?
Maybe 6 months.
6 months.
Maybe 6 months.
That's a lifetime today.
That's
a lifetime today.
Let me
because you heard that saying, don't let your girlfriend stop you from being your wife.
Absolutely.
And from a female perspective, don't let your boyfriend stop you from being your husband.
Right.
And 6 months today, it's like 12 months.
I get that,
That's
but
a long time.
Rome wasn't built in a day. You can't rush greatness either.
See, this is where
you can't rush greatness.
All right, so I believe that when you have your hard nose, like for me with meeting somebody who wants more kids, right? Mm-hmm. I'm just not wavering when it comes down to that.
But my thing is this, and let me ask you a question, right? So you have the 60-day rule, but you're not. Are you just dating one person for these 60 days? Because this is where things get tricky. If you're dating, right? Dating means that you can date multiple people. You can date 2 or 3 people at once. You're getting to know them to see who could potentially be that person that you settle down with, right? So if I'm dating 2 or 3 people, there's no need for me to, you know what I mean?
Well, I get you.
So are you dating one woman for these 2 months that you're saying, okay, I'm clipping you because this is not, it's not hitting for what I want it to be hitting for? Or are you dating multiple people and it's like, okay, your time is up. We've dated and there's no chemistry, there's no fireworks here. So we're gonna eliminate you. And then I'm dating, like, how does that work?
So you want to know if I'm dating multiple people right now?
Because you're saying,
hey, listen,
you're saying that 60 days is.
I mean, you trying to get me in fucking trouble on this game.
No, I'm not trying to get you in trouble. Okay.
No, but listen, I mean,
and I'm not saying if you're dating more than one person right now, but I'm just saying in general, are you dating more than one person for these 60 days? Because it's like you're not really giving yourself, like I said, you work, I'm sure. Yeah. You have children or whatever you have going on in your private life. You have a cat, you have a dog, you have a bird, you have a fish. you volunteer down at the church during the week. Like, there's so much going on. Right. So where is it that I have that much time to give you for 60 days to really get to know you, to say, okay, this is not it.
That's a
phone
point.
calls, text messages, and a couple of dates within a 2-month time frame. Is that really enough to really get to know a person, to say, I think that you're somebody that,
That's a good point. I didn't think about it that way.
I've seen a person before, and in the beginning, nothing was happening. Right. And then it was months later on down the line where we actually clicked and the fireworks started to happen, but it wasn't in the beginning because life was life and I had my own things going on. He had his own things going on. I was working. He was focusing on his life and things that I saw. So it was kind of like we would talk, text here and there. He was a great person. I thought we had great phone chemistry and conversation, but it's just like we didn't have the time to put in. So I couldn't really say, I'm clipping you because 2 months is up and the 60 days is up, and no. So I let it kind of ride itself out. And then, like I said, some months down the line, it kind of picked up and it was just like, wow, like, who would have thought? Because in the beginning, it was kind of like rocky, or we were doing our own things. But sometimes you just have to be patient. That's why I said Rome wasn't built in a day. Was for you. It's for you. It's going to eventually come together no matter what.
That's a fact.
So just give it time. But I mean, if the 60 days works for you, it's either going to work for you or it won't. I feel like what's meant to be is going to be.
Absolutely. What is your absolute hell no? What is your absolute, listen, hell no. I am not wasting no time. I'm not interested. What is the ultimate hell no for you? What does that look like?
I hate you.
Yo, I had to get you back. Are you dating multiple people right now?
I didn't mean right now. I was just saying in general for the question.
Yeah, I know she was asking me right now. So what is your absolute hell no?
For me?
Yeah, for you, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Because we all have them.
I mean, I'm pretty open to most things. I'm not gonna be the third girlfriend or the second girlfriend.
Okay.
That's a no for me. I'm selfish. I like to be number one in my relationship.
That's a Scorpio trait, by the way.
So yeah, because I reciprocate.
Okay.
I'm a reciprocator. So I give
100%
what I receive. And so whatever I give you, I can back it up. And so this is why I feel so strongly about it, because it's just like what you're giving me, I can multiply it.
Gotcha. So, do you consider yourself to be very honest and transparent?
I do.
You do?
I do.
So how do you tell somebody that you're not sexually attracted to them?
Wow.
How do you tell?
A bomb in here somewhere? Like, you need to hit a bell.
So
like, this is crazy.
So how you say you're honest and transparent? So you in a relationship? Okay, you made it past your 6-month mark, like you said. You guys are intimate, and it's just not. It's not rocking for you. You're not connecting with this person sexually. How do you tell them?
So one thing about me is that I'm never gonna. Me personally, this is just me speaking, everybody to each his own.
Yeah.
But I'm never gonna lay down and give my body to someone that I don't feel 100% about. I have to be fully and totally into you. I have to love your minds. I have to love who you are as a person. You have to smell good. Your teeth, your mouth have to look a certain way. Your breath has to smell good. Like your teeth have to be, they don't have to be white, but they have to be clean. Like there's certain things that are big for me. And so with that being said, I have to be totally into you. I'm never gonna lay down with somebody that I'm unsure about, that in 6 months I'm unattracted to you.
You know what? That's a good.
That doesn't work for me.
That's a good female answer.
I have to be able to look at myself in the mirror, and that's not going to work for me.
Okay, so you're saying, okay, that's the sexual attraction. What I said was, well, maybe I didn't say that.
No, but
what if the sex is not sexing for you?
But let me say this, right? If I did become sexually unattracted, or if the sex did at some point become boring, if you love this person, then you have to go to the drawing board. You have to sit down and have a conversation with them. Listen, babe, I love you, but we got to figure out, and you have to, for me, I've learned this, wording is everything.
Yes, it
Wording is everything.
Yes,
it's not what you say, it's how you say it. You could tell your man off in the most, excuse my language, way. But you could say it in such a nice way that...
show me how. Show me how you in a nice way. I want to hear it.
You could say it in such a nice way while you laying on his chest, and he's gonna kiss you and be like, "Baby, do you want a new bag?" Like, it's just about your word, and it's the way you talk to your man. It's your delivery. A man never wants to be like this with a woman. They always want to feel like they are in control. They dominate. They are the man. They're masculine, and that you're the woman. So it's all about how you talk to your man, and you have to speak to your king in a certain way. And so when you know how to do that as a woman, you can get whatever you want. And so my whole thing is, like I said, it's not what you say, it's your delivery. And if there's issues in the bedroom, then you have to sit down with your partner and be like, babe, we have to find some way to spice this up. Like, let's try something different. You know, let's maybe go to what are those places called?
The sex toys,
or the places where you go with your spouse and they're having sex in different rooms or whatever have you. Swingers, right?
Okay.
Now I'm not saying that you have to participate,
right?
But sometimes you go there and it just gets you aroused when you go there with your lady and you see another man banging out a woman or vice versa, and certain things like that. And it's like, babe, let's go home and get crazy. You have to find ways to spruce it up, to bring it back with your person, because every step of your relationship requires a different you. Sometimes life, sometimes you're just not in the mood. Sometimes things happen. For women, we go through menopause at a certain age. Sometimes we lose, you know, our sexual appetites. And then, you know, your man may want it. So you just got to find ways to keep it
spicy.
Right. So just like I'm sure sometimes when it's that time of the month and you ask your girl for something, she's like, babe, I'm having my cycle this month. What's the first thing y'all got to say?
Open your mouth.
Hello? What's wrong with your mouth? Ain't nothing wrong with your mouth. It's like,
your mouth ain't bleeding.
But there you go.
Right.
So now you find a way to please your man. You're on your cycle. You can't have no fun, but you still got to make sure your man is good. That's your job in a relationship. You're supposed to take care of one another and make sure each other's good. This is why we're in a relationship, to take care of each other.
Right.
So
let me ask you a question. So if you was approached by a couple, you're like, listen, my husband find you to be extremely attractive. And we would like to invite you into our bedroom. Can you fulfill that for us?
I have been.
What was your response?
I have been.
I'm asking for a friend.
In that manner.
I'm asking for a friend.
And I'm still actually friends with a couple. Shout out to them if they're watching. But no, we're still cool, and I just told him that that's not my thing.
I was waiting for that.
That's not my thing.
Not your thing.
No.
So what if your significant other said, "Hey, okay, listen, baby, I want to bring the woman to the bedroom." What would you say? Would you, before you answer, I want you to think about this. Would you take it as you're not enough for this man, that you're not sexually pleasing him, or you just take it as a spice up in the bedroom?
I wouldn't think that I'm not enough for him because again, like I mentioned earlier, I would like to believe that we're in a space where we're transparent with one another, and he would tell me like, "Listen, babe, you need to do this, you need to do that. You know, we need to spruce it up." So I wouldn't think that it was that. Sometimes you just want to have some fun,
Yeah.
and you want to bring something new in. That's that excitement
Right.
that we mentioned. But
Yeah.
you have to do what feels right for you.
Absolutely.
So it can't just be I'm doing this for my other half, my significant other, my man. It has to feel right for you. You have to feel comfortable in what you're doing. And if it works for
Right.
you, then by all means necessary, have fun. People do
Right.
it all the time. You know,
Right.
if it works for you, have fun. You know, you just gotta remember that going forward, you know,
Right.
sometimes yeah.
So, what would you tell your homegirl if she came to you and complained that her man wants head all the time?
Hmm.
What would you tell her?
Give it to him.
Give it to him. So, do
Give
you
it
feel
to
like
him.
giving a man head is special? It's like happy birthday, happy Father's Day, Merry
No.
Christmas.
No.
Like, how often should a woman give a man head at this point?
I mean, head shouldn't be all that he wants. Like, you don't want my body. You don't want me. Like, you don't want to be intimate. But no, head shouldn't be that isn't a present. It's a sexual act. When you love someone, again, we're taking care of one another.
Yeah.
So if that's something that if your man wants and he's doing everything he's supposed to be doing, he's paying the bills, putting groceries on the
Facts.
table, he's taking care of the household, he's making sure you good when you want them bags, some
Right.
shoes, a trip, or whatever the case may be, and he's providing. If he wants a little bit of head, then I feel like give it to him.
I mean, for me, I don't like asking for head.
You shouldn't have to.
I don't like saying I want some head today.
You shouldn't have to.
I mean, I think a woman should periodically give a man head. Just fucking rip his pants off and just give him head.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't be a specialized thing. Like, you have to
agree.
wait for holidays and shit to get some head. You know, it was going around on Valentine's Day. You know, getting some vagina or head on Valentine's Day is not a gift.
I agree with you totally. But
that's not a gift.
Let me ask you a question.
Go
Is
ahead.
this reciprocated? Are you dropping her pants and giving
hell yeah
head as often? Is it a two-way street?
Yeah.
Does she have to ask?
Nah. Listen, we could be in the dressing room. Drop your pants down, baby. Put your legs up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm spontaneous with it.
I like stuff like that.
You know what I mean? So, you know, I treat my women as how I want to be treated.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, even dating someone in the beginning, it's like, I'm going to treat you the way I want to be treated.
Right. You set the tone.
And from there on out, it's up to you now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm going to give you 100%. So I'm going to give you that spontaneous love type of thing. You know, I like role playing and shit like that.
I do too.
You know what I mean? Like, I want to role play. Like, I mean, not on some corny shit like, hey, did you order a plumber? You know what I mean? Like, hey, like, you know, hey, I'm dressing up as fucking Cable Man or Con Air. Like, fucking electricity is not working in this motherfucker.
Or
you know what I mean?
Or how about you meet at a bar somewhere?
Listen.
And she's sitting at the bar and you walk up to her and you like, excuse me, is anybody sitting here?
Oh.
Can I sit? Or vice versa. He's sitting at the bar and you walk in and you got on a trench coat with nothing on underneath and you say, is this seat taken? Can I sit next to you? Are you waiting for someone?
Ooh.
Hi, my name is Meiling. Nice to meet you.
Oh, you know what? See, your DM is about to be flooded right now.
You're
because
handsome.
It's one thing that men want. We love to keep things spicy.
Let me tell you, it's what it's about. You got to keep it fun. You got to keep it fun. Life is too short. You got to have fun with this.
So who do you think gets bored faster in a relationship, a man or a woman?
That's a good question. I don't know, honestly. Like,
okay, I'm gonna speak for the men out here, right? We would get bored with a woman who's not conforming to what it is that we like in terms of attraction, what we're attracted to. You know, like, okay, boom, we're visual beings, right? Men are visual. So if we can't look at you and be aroused, then that's a problem.
Okay.
Right? So I think men get bored faster sexually than women. Emotionally, I feel like women get bored faster than men.
But this is why I say, and I stand on this, you have to keep it fun. You have to continue to find ways to keep your relationship fun.
Yeah,
laughing, joking with one another, being spontaneous. You just have to find ways to keep it fresh. Because if you don't, you're gonna get bored.
Listen, I mean, remember I said the whole 60 days thing. If I'm gonna get bored of you in 60 days, oh, you're gonna be a fucking keeper. You're gonna be a fucking keeper. I'm like, if you can get me in 60 days, then that means I'm gonna be a man moving forward.
Okay.
You know, and for me, like I'm just at an age right now where I am a one woman man.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I am that. And that's the reason why I'm single today, because finding that woman that is worthy of receiving me on that level, because I was fucked up growing up. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I broke more hearts than I healed them in my time. But, you know, I did a lot of work on myself. I went to therapy.
Okay.
You know, I was able to zone in on the things I needed to change for me to become a better version of myself.
Okay.
But now there was so much work invested in me, I'm not going to just give that away to anybody so quickly. So I'm very, very picky when it comes down to who I'm going to select, because I am going to be a one-woman man at this point. So, you know, there's so many things, there's so many changes that I had to go through. Now, therapy, you know, therapy, is that in your life?
Therapy?
Yeah. Did you introduce therapy into your life?
I have. I have. It is something that I have done in the past. It has helped me get to where I am today. I'm not consistent with it.
Okay.
But it's definitely a part of my life. It's something that I plan on jumping back into. I kind of jump around with it, but I never stop working. Just because I'm not in, seeing a professional therapist doesn't mean that I stop working. I still am continuing to work on myself on a daily basis. I feel like we learn every day, we grow every day, we evolve every day. So it doesn't stop just because you're not seeing a therapist. I think that they only can help you get to a certain point. You you have to do the work yourself. Yeah. You have to want to do the work. You have to want to be better, because you can go sit with a therapist and they can tell you what to do, but until you apply it to yourself and your life, what does that really matter? So you have to want to change. And when I started to evolve and grow and see things differently, and I started to see a therapist, it helped me to grow in these ways, in these areas. And like I said, even though I don't see her on a consistent basis, she and I still speak. Good. Every so often, not on a therapy level, but just reaching out and seeing how life is going. But I still take her teachings. I still take her word. She was a pastor, and she did therapy on the side. That was like her give back or whatever have you. And so I just think that it was amazing, because I got therapy as well as a little spiritual healing. Okay. So that was big for me. And like I said, it just helped me to grow in so many ways. And I'm happy where I am. And I'm happy that I am continuing to grow. Good. So therapy is definitely is major. I think that everyone should see a therapist. I think that a lot of people have the idea that seeing a shrink or something like that is it's old school, how people used to think. But it's just like you go to a GYN to get a checkup every year for that. Or you go to get a mammogram to get your breast examined. Or for guys, you go to, what is it?
The ball doctor.
Yes. You go get your colon checked and things of that sort. Yes. Yeah. So you have to go get your mind checked. You have to make sure that your mental health is 100%.
So how crazy are you?
All the way crazy.
All the way. Like, are you like batshit crazy?
All the way crazy.
Are you like crash out crazy?
No.
So all right. So keeping it real talk, real conversation, real results. What was your biggest crash out moment?
Wow. Have I had one of those? What was my biggest crash out?
Yeah, that one. The one that's right there.
No, I'm trying to think. I haven't had a big crash out.
Have you heard of any crazy crash out moments from any of your girls?
Yeah, I have. One of my girlfriends, she went to sleep over at a guy's house, and he told her that he was coming back. And he was going for like a couple of hours, and he lived in like another state, and he was going for a couple of hours, and it was like he wasn't answering his phone, and she was highly upset because she was like, how dare you leave me here and then you don't answer your phone? I don't know what's happening. You leave and tell me you're coming right back. And she kind of just like went in his refrigerator and took out all the mayonnaise, ketchup, oil. She poured it all over his bed, all over his couches, all over his clothes. Like, she just demolished the house with. So when he came home, he had mayonnaise and ketchup and mustard and all kind of stuff all over his bed. And she got in the cab and she went home. So that was like a major crash out.
So what did you tell her when she told you that? Like, that's right, girl. That's right.
No.
How did you mix it? Did you mix the mayonnaise and the ketchup? Like, what did you tell her?
I just was like, you're crazy.
Crazy.
You really did that? And she was like, yeah, because X, Y, and Z. And I mean, I'm not saying that the actions were right, but I kind of get it. It's coming from an emotional space, because it's just like, I come all the way over here to spend my quality time with you, and then you tell me you're going to run out to the store, and then you don't come back for hours, and you're not answering your phone. I don't know if something happened. Like, that's so rude.
So what was his excuse? What did he say?
I don't know what he told her.
All you cared about is,
I don't know what he told her.
How much ketchup did you put on the floor?
No.
How much mayonnaise you smeared into it?
I just was like, that's crazy. She was like, yeah. I mean, I've had friends back in the days did stuff like slash tires and bust out windows. Yeah. I think like that's regular. Crash out type stuff. But I mean, I don't know if that's worse than the mayonnaise and all that kind of stuff in the bed. Like, I feel like the tires, and you call insurance company, I mean, it's messed up because you don't have your vehicle, but they come and swap all that stuff out, you good to go. Like, that's a well, I guess you could call a cleaning crew to come up and clean the house and clean the bed. And
so that means you got some crazy ass friends.
I don't know.
You got some crazy ass friends. So when a man leaves you in his house, you first stay over for the first night, spend the night. All right, babe, I'm gonna go get us some food, get us some breakfast. Do y'all go through our shit when you're not there?
Yeah.
So like, I'm so curious, because when I leave, I'll be in the car, I'll be like, I wonder if she's going through my shit right now.
Absolutely. What? Yes.
Like,
as soon as you walk out the door and that car pull up the driveway, I'm giving you about 5-10 minutes to get away, and then I'm on it. I'm going through the medicine cabinet, like, what is this?
What
and
is
if
this?
I don't know something, I'd be like, this is okay.
Right.
Yeah, they're going through your stuff.
So I mean, like, what are y'all looking for when y'all going through our shit?
Women are just nosy. They're nosy.
I think y'all got like this.
They want to see something. They want to see if you're hiding something.
Hiding what?
But that's the thing, right? If you left me in your house, and first of all, if you allowed me to come to your house and then you left me here while you went to the store,
you're going through shit.
I don't feel like there's anything to hide at this point, because you know why you're going. I'm going to go through your shit. So if you don't want me to see something, you better hide.
You're doing everything.
Because you want to see, because you know where that comes from. A lot of you guys are not truthful. Y'all don't tell the truth.
Detectives.
Y'all don't tell the truth.
Yeah, some fucking detectives.
Because you don't tell the truth.
All right, so but what
this transparency and honesty that we speak about, y'all are not transparent. You don't tell the truth. You're not clear. You don't put things on the table. And so you leave us no room but to snoop and find out.
When you leave a man in your house, we're not going through shit.
That's a lie.
We're not going through shit.
That's a lie.
There's no man that as soon as y'all leave it, go to look for, oh, she pulled out. Let me go through her drawers.
Maybe y'all not doing it that way. Y'all do it with ease. Y'all smooth with it.
Like we're not looking for shit.
Y'all smooth with it.
We know y'all got that rose on the second drawer from top to the bottom.
How you know it's in the second drawer?
Because y'all needed to be easy. You need to have easy access to it. So we don't need to go look for that.
So why wouldn't it be in the first drawer?
I don't know. I never went through nobody's shit.
So how you know it's in the second drawer? Exactly.
But there's no. I feel like there's no need for a man to go through a woman's stuff. So speaking about going through stuff, like,
that's not true.
What?
That's not. So let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. Do you guys go through phones?
No.
You may not go through drawers, but you go through phones.
How, Sway? You don't got all the answers, Sway. You don't got all the answers, Sway. What do you mean that we go through phones, Sway?
Phones? Yeah, I don't go through phones.
Men do not go through women's phones.
That's a lie.
Okay.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
What's the point of you asking me that question?
Because, okay, you're saying that women go through, while we go through your cabinets, your medicine cabinets and your drawers, we look through your mail. But why do y'all go through our phones?
But men don't go through women's phones as much as you guys go through our phones.
It doesn't matter. You do it. You just said that you don't do it, but you do it. It doesn't matter how often
probably
it is.
did it once or twice.
But you do it, is the point, is what I'm saying.
How many times have you done it?
Let me say this. I'm at a point now where I'm not really going through anybody's phone.
What are you looking for?
That's the thing. I'm not really going through anybody's phone.
Because I'm telling you.
Because what you're looking for is, you're looking for that text message from that female, like, hey, babe, good morning. It was so good seeing you yesterday, or whatever the case may be.
That's what you're looking for?
You're looking for that. You're looking for those pictures. You're looking for that. Because y'all guys always swear that y'all don't do anything.
All right, so let me ask you a question.
So sometimes we got to catch y'all in the act and be like, yeah, what's this?
Okay, so
November 9th, 2:58 a.m.
Yo.
Yeah. What happened? Then y'all be stuck.
No, I mean, listen. I mean, yeah, we do be stuck.
Exactly.
But like, what would, I mean, I know a woman's intuition is real.
Absolutely.
And yo, I was in a relationship.
Scorpio's intuition is even worse.
Yo, I'm telling you for a fact. I was in a relationship with this woman, right? She had me figured out to a T. She told me, you know, every 6 months I catch you up with some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, and I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be good. 6 months come up, she finds some shit. Yeah, I know exactly where to fucking look. It's like a secret society type shit. Like, it's almost like, listen, girls, if you're fucking with someone that has a girl, I need you to put lipstick on the left side of the bed. Like, I know where to fucking look.
Absolutely.
Like, I always say, women are the greatest detective of all time. You wanna hide something? You're not hiding it. She's gonna find it.
This is true.
But
you know
women,
how much stuff I found?
See, but women cheat better than men.
Yes, they do.
Women are better at hiding things than men.
Yes, they are.
You know, like, y'all have some crazy fucking hiding spots.
We just strategic with it.
We don't know to look in a tampon box underneath the sink behind the dish soap. That's where y'all hang shit.
You know
y'all
now.
hide shit.
You know now. Obviously, you must have looked there.
Listen, you'd be like, oh shit, it's right there. You know what I mean? So, I mean, we can go on and for days and hours and explaining who cheats better, who's better at hiding things. But let me ask you a question. Are you ready for love right now?
Absolutely.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Are you mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually ready for love?
Yes.
Right? So if you met that person, you would know?
Yes.
You would?
Mm-hmm.
Would you know right away?
I think within time. It would have to, it would reveal itself. Time reveals all.
Okay.
So.
Good. So if a man proposed to you, are you worried about how the ring look, how much he spent on it, where he got it from? He drops down, would you marry me? Are you looking at the ring like, not yet, go back to the drawing board? What are you going to do if a man sits down and gives you a ring that you're not happy about?
I would accept.
I wish I had a lie detector here today.
It's not about the ring.
Okay.
It's about the commitment, the meaning behind it, the love.
Okay. So would you just take a wedding band over a ring with a stone?
Absolutely.
You would?
Absolutely.
So if your girl came to you like, I'm married now,
I would be happy for her. I think that's dope.
I'm married now.
You're annoying. I think that's dope. I would definitely be happy. I'm always rooting for my girls. Okay. I think that they should have what they want.
Okay.
But I'm just at this point, like, I would be so happy to have found my person.
Right.
And, I don't think
so check this out. You know what's gonna happen? After this episode airs, you're going to be having so many proposals, I could be this, I can be that, I can be this. And one thing I always said, that women tend to have more distractions and options.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when I'm saying distractions is you're in a relationship, you're always constantly being, excuse me, miss, excuse me, beautiful, how you doing, beautiful? And your DMs, you know, you can't even walk through the supermarket without being harassed. And I feel like a lot of women confuse those options as those opportunities as options to leave their current situation. So it's like, you acting up. You know how many you don't look at it that way?
No.
That's good.
I'm never going to jeopardize what I have at home for something temporary or what's out in the streets.
Right.
I feel like I settled down with this person for a reason.
Right.
You know, like I said, I have to be 100% into you to give my body, my mind, to give you my all. And once I do that with someone,
Right.
I'm locked in with you. You got me until
Right.
you don't got me. Meaning, you would have to mess that whole package up.
Copy.
You know, and then once you do that and you lose me, then all bets are off. And I've been in a relationship where somebody has lost me, and I was still fighting to give it my all, but I had to be real with myself. And then once I became real with myself, I just was like, you know what?
Right.
I let go, and
So,
now all bets are off. So now those excuse me's and now I'm opening up that door because you don't realize what you have
let me
or
ask
what
you
you had.
So I'm hearing a lot. I did a video too. It was a short video about women being seen. I just want to be seen. I just want to be seen for who I am. But when you're dealing with a woman who hasn't been seen before, it's a challenge for a man. Because now we have to constantly remind you, we have to reinsure you. Like, we have to go through so much. So now we're taking on that emotional baggage because no man has never seen you before. No man has opened the door for you before. No man has gave you his undivided attention before. Why is that?
That's rough. Sometimes you can be in a relationship with someone, and like I said before, like sometimes a person doesn't value what they have. Sometimes they're not opening up doors for you. Sometimes they're not telling you that you're beautiful. Sometimes they're not admiring you, or just making you feel like a woman. And I think that maybe that's why they don't feel seen. So now it's like when they get in a relationship or they're dealing with someone that does these things, it's foreign to them and they don't understand. So it's just kind of like a catch-22, right? So now you're right. So now you're working harder. So it's like you're doing overtime in a relationship to fix something that you didn't break.
Right. Right.
And I don't think that that's fair.
So I received this Dear Mr. Gray letter. So if you're interested in sending me a letter, and you can send it to me. Information would be in the description. But I received a Dear Gray letter. This young lady, I don't know how old she is, she didn't tell me. She was dealing with this older gentleman. She just got out of a relationship several years ago. Still damaged from this relationship now. So she's just starting to get back in the dating scene. She's ready to love, but she's real hesitant.
Okay.
So she's dealing with this guy. He wants to get married immediately. He wants to move in immediately. He wants to blend finances immediately. He wants to blend families immediately. And she's like, chill out, homie.
Right. What's the rush?
Chill out, homie. I'm dating you exclusively, but I'm not giving you a full commitment now. And then this dude just went out and started dealing with somebody else and said, I'm not interested in you anymore. What would you say? How would you respond to that Dear Mr. Gray letter?
I would tell her that I feel like she dodged a bullet. I feel like someone that wants to rush into things so fast without fully getting to know you, that's like the 60-day thing.
Right.
You don't really get to know a person in 60 days. So how are you ready to settle down and commit to me and marry me and move in and start paying bills, and you don't even know what my situation is or what I have going on? You don't know what type of person I am. You don't know a person until you live with them. We haven't even dated, and then, I feel like you date, and then, when you get somewhere in the middle of your relationship, you start spending the night out, or whenever, you become intimate, however that happens, you spend nights at his house, he spend nights at yours. You get to kind of see how each other operate. You know, you get to
Right.
see if that person is cleanly, if they wash dishes, how their bathroom is, do they make their bed up when they get in the morning. It's little things like that that are important.
Yeah.
You know, so these are things that you have to, you know, get to know, key components. Like, do they pay their bills when they're due? Or do they pay them on the last day that they do? Or do they pay half now and half later?
Right.
Like, these are all important factors that you need to know when you're going into a relationship with someone. And if you're rushing to marry someone, which is a huge and a major commitment.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to marry you right away, you're no longer interested, then you weren't interested from the door, because that's not how you do things. And I'm not saying that love at first sight doesn't exist. I'm not saying that there aren't relationships where a person has met, went out on a date, fell in love, and they were married 2 weeks later and they're together 20 years from now. We all heard stories like this. So it does happen.
Right.
It's not every day though. And I'm not marrying you after 2 weeks. And you moving it. We're not doing that. No. Because now I marry you and move you in, and you see these movies all the time on Tubi. you done married a psycho.
Right. Yeah.
Now she's in there stabbing the food and doing all kind of stuff. And it's just like, what did I get myself into? So no, I think patience is key. Take your time with these people out here. You have to know who you're getting yourself involved with. You have to make sure their mental is in the right place.
Absolutely.
So no, she dodged a bullet.
Okay, so you dodged a bullet.
Yes.
You dodged a bullet.
Yes, absolutely.
So for the information for Meiling, if you want to do a damn Meiling email, I'll put the information below. You can reach out to her too if you want her to answer any of your questions, et cetera, et cetera. But wow, great show.
Yes, it was.
Great show. You know, and I'm pretty sure it's very insightful for the viewers and listeners. Absolutely. You know, they got to learn that you need to give your man head all the time,
Absolutely.
right?
Coming from a woman.
Yeah, that was the number one thing of this whole show. Ladies, give your man head all the fucking time and you'll be happy.
Yes.
You know, so once again, thank you guys for tuning into the Real Men Group podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Gray.
And I'm Meiling, here for the ladies.
And to the next one. Peace.
Later.